When I mention the phrase reaction videos, a variety of things probably pop into your head. You might be thinking of Jinx reacting to a cartoon 6 years ago.
Yeah.
Or in present day, you might be thinking of Hassan reacting to a video on Twitch. What if I told you that not all reaction videos have to be like this, though? What's going on today, guys? Massive Hater here, and today we'll be hating on reaction videos. Just kidding. We'll be reacting to the idea of reaction videos, peacefully. For those of you that don't know, a reaction video is when someone plays another video, pauses it, and gives a reaction to what is happening in the video, kind of like the name suggests. They've been seen as somewhat controversial since their inception, mainly because when the idea was first popularized, there were a large amount of creators not providing value with their reactions. Now, not all reaction videos are created equally, due to the nature of how easy they are to create. Anyone can play someone else's video, anyone can pause it at a random moment and give their thoughts. Since creation though, I think they've evolved quite a bit and it's worth discussion. So one of the main arguments I've ever seen towards reaction videos is that they siphon views away from the original creator's video. And now this can be true depending on the circumstance. I think that the more of the original video that's used in the copyrighted video, the less value the copyrighted video has going forward. If they have the full context of the original video, then it becomes a lot harder for someone to want to watch it later on. If you don't play enough of the video though, people aren't gonna have context about what's happening. Too much video, bad. Not enough video, bad. Now, there's definitely value to be gained on both sides of this here. Even though you may be siphoning some views from the original creator, a lot of people reacting to videos have massive audiences, such as asmongold, H3H3, Moist Critical, etc. One of these creators reacted to a smaller creator's video has caused a smaller creator to become much larger. So even if those channels are losing out on some revenue due to that, they're most likely making it back in the future. And obviously the reactors get a lot out of it as well too. They get to react to something on Twitch and in their videos, as well as monetize it. This whole thing is pretty subjective, but I think this part is going to be even more subjective because I'm going to give my opinion on what a good or bad reaction video is. So I believe a good reaction video gives proper context when it's needed, presents opinions or facts from the reactor that were not already in the video. The first creator I've seen to do them right was H3H3 Productions. Now, not the current form of H3H3 Productions. I'm talking about at least 6, 7, 8 years ago.
And I got a special guest that's going to walk us through this. I think you'll like him.
I think you're gonna like my special guest a lot. Oh boy, who is it? I can't wait to meet him.
I got my best friend, my helper, my son, Bo.
Bo's in the house.
What the fuck? Why am I out? I don't care about Papa John Jr., dude.
As you can see, he plays the video, pauses it, says something ridiculous. It doesn't take away the value of the original video due to how much of the video they're playing. People may still want to go see the full video after seeing his reaction. Now, not all reaction videos have to be someone mocking someone in a video. It can be about providing a different perspective or building upon what is happening on the video more. I think asmongold does a great job of this on its Twitch streams, which later becomes YouTube videos, especially when it's regarding something such as Blizzard or World of Warcraft. It could also be really useful if you were responding to a video made about oneself, whether it's a good-natured video or someone saying mean things about you on the internet. It can give you a chance to defend yourself or give more context to what is being said. It could be as simple as someone giving uninformed or biased takes about a subject.
I'm somewhat familiar with the NPC environment.
Probably not, if you're complaining. That's the problem.
Or not giving much of a reaction at all.
When you're a school shooter and you plan to shoot up the school, but then you realise you're homeschooled.
I would also say just agreeing with the video and not giving any sort of reaction is also not a great reaction. Take a shot every time I say reaction. I am not responsible for any physical damage done to your body. And like I mentioned earlier, just laughing at a video is not transformative either. I think you get a little bit more of a pass doing this on Twitch than you would on YouTube though. I don't think there's too much else to say about bad reaction videos. Actually, I know what else to say about it. To put it simply, the fair use doctrine. Now, whether something is actually fair use is something that can only be determined in a court of law. I know, I may be in a courtroom right now, but believe it or not, I'm not an actual lawyer. But we do have guidelines around the concept, and we also have legal precedents for what are things that could be considered fair use. Now, stay awake. This is the part that might put some people to sleep. I'm gonna try my best to keep you awake though. Probably by randomly yelling like that, or snapping or something. So if I snap, I'm trying to keep you awake here, okay? All right, stay awake, idiot. Under the fair use doctrine of the U.S. copyright statute, it is permissible to use limited portions of a work including quotes. for purposes such as commentary, criticism, news reporting, and scholarly reports. And YouTube is clearly a scholarly report. There are no legal rules permitting the use of a specific number of words, a certain number of musical notes, or a percentage of a work. Whether a particular use qualifies as fair use depends on the circumstances. Don't worry, we're gonna get back into the reaction video shit here shortly. We just have to talk about the legality of it first. Alright, stay awake, idiot. But obviously a reaction video would fall under the idea of commentary and criticism. You're either commenting on something or you're criticizing something. There are 4 factors that determine whether or not something is considered fair use. The 4 factors are weighed in combination to determine if the new work is considered fair use. But you can kind of figure out how much of fair use it is on your own, but it's not legally fair use unless it is taken to a courtroom. All right, stay awake, idiot. Factor number 1 here. The purpose and character of the use, including whether such use is of a commercial nature or is for non-profit educational purposes. If the new work is transformative, educational, or illustrative, it is more likely to be considered fair use. If something was done in bad faith in order to obtain the original work, such as lying, cheating, stealing, in order to gain access to it, then it is less likely to be considered fair. Alright, stay awake, idiot. Factor number 2, the nature of the copyrighted work. If the original work is unpublished or a creative piece of work, it may impact the ability for the transformed material to be considered fair. This is typically the least impactful of the 4 factors, though. Alright, stay awake, idiot. Factor number 3, the amount and sustainability of the portion used in relation to the copyrighted work as a whole. Using the most important part of a work can take away from its ability to be considered fair use. If it is necessary for the transformative work, though, then that is considered to be weighed neutrally for it. Alright, stay awake, idiot. I know, I'm sorry. I know, this is fucking boring. This might sabotage my damn video. Factor number 4, the effect of the use upon the potential market for or value of the copyrighted work, meaning whether or not the new work makes the old work lose value in any way. Now, this is definitely a bit of a gray area when it comes to reaction videos, because often even a good reaction has someone reacting to the entire video. Now, you may ask, have there ever been cases of reaction videos going to court? Yes, I'll bring a few interesting cases to the table now, so sit down please. Firstly, we'll talk about the H3H3 case. So H3H3 was sued by Bold Guy, that's his name, Bold Guy, not Bald Guy, for a video where they mocked him flirting with a woman actor that he paid and chasing her through a variety of situations using parkour. I know, it sounds ridiculous, and it is ridiculous. It's a very ridiculous video. The reaction of it's even more ridiculous. I will say the video is pretty cringe. It's pretty much like watching a porno with a story, and they got rid of all the sex and they just left the story. Bold Guy basically sued them for defamation and copyright infringement, and he ended up losing. I find this one pretty interesting because they were mainly mocking him through the entirety of their transformative video. Now, you may ask, does commentary always need to be provided in the video, in the transformative video? No, it does not actually. And that leads us to the Sargon of Akkad case. So Sargon of Akkad was sued by comedian Akilah Hughes for a YouTube video he posted titled SJW Levels of Awareness. And this was basically a 2-minute video of clips that Sargon had edited of Hughes back in 2016 during the election night, and there was literally no commentary in the video. It was just clips of her edited together with a title. And you may ask, is that still considered transformative? It turns out yes. The court said it was unmistakable that the edited video was designed to highlight and critique Hughes' alleged lack of self-awareness, not to pass off her work as Benjamin's. Politics aside, the idea makes sense. You can criticize something just by presenting someone else's work and giving it a title. That alone can be a criticism or commentary. And the fact that there were a bunch of clips put together, as opposed to just one video taken from her channel with a different title, those 2 factors are what would make it considered fair use. Anyway, she lost the case and had to pay for his lawyer fees. Reaction not always bad, sometimes reaction good. I think it's just one of those skills that it seems not that hard, but not everyone can do it to the same level. Anyways, that's it for this video. I'm your host, Weaver Beast. Make sure to subscribe, like the video if you enjoyed it, and make sure to check out my second channel if you haven't. We post there almost every single day, sometimes reaction videos, believe it or not. I'll see you guys in the next reaction. All right, stay awake, idiot.